Whitney Houston, often hailed as the Voice, remains one of the greatest singers of all time. With her unmatched vocal power, iconic hits like I Will Always Love You, Greatest Love of All, and I Wanna Dance with Somebody, and her magnetic stage presence, she defined an era of music. But while her talent was undeniable, Houston's personal life was filled with struggles that often played out in front of the public eye. One of the most unforgettable moments that showcased both her vulnerability and her fiery spirit was a live interview that took a shocking turn, leaving the audience stunned and the room silent. During the height of her career, Whitney Houston faced constant pressure not only from the music industry but also from the media. She was endlessly questioned about her personal life, particularly her marriage to Bobby Brown, her alleged drug use, and her struggle to balance fame with privacy. Reporters often probed her with invasive questions, seeking to expose cracks in her glamorous image. In one live interview, this tension came to a head when Houston was asked a question that struck a nerve. Instead of brushing it off or giving a rehearsed answer, Whitney fired back with raw honesty. Her response was sharp, emotional, and unapologetically real. Those in the room described the atmosphere as electric. Her words cut through the air, silencing everyone present. For a moment, the glitz and polish of celebrity fell away, and what remained was a woman defending her truth with unfiltered passion. What made the moment so powerful was not just what she said, but the way she said it. Houston's answer revealed the pain she carried from being constantly judged and misunderstood. She reminded the world that behind the superstar persona was a human being, someone who loved deeply, hurt deeply, and was exhausted by the endless speculation about her private struggles. In a single moment, the audience went from curious observers to silent witnesses of her pain and strength. The clip of that interview quickly spread, becoming one of the most talked about moments of her career. Fans were divided. Some applauded her courage to speak up, while others expressed sadness at the vulnerability she revealed. For many, it became a turning point in how the public viewed Whitney, not just as a glamorous diva, but as a woman fighting to maintain her dignity in an industry that often showed little compassion. In hindsight, the incident serves as a haunting reminder of the immense pressures she faced. Whitney Houston was more than a voice. She was a cultural icon burdened by expectations so heavy that even her extraordinary talent could not shield her from them. That live interview crystallized the tension between her public image and private reality, showing just how thin the line was between the two. For her fans, the memory of that moment is bittersweet. It was heartbreaking to see her pushed into such a vulnerable state, yet inspiring to witness her refuse to be silenced by speculation or judgment. Even in her struggles, she displayed strength, resilience, and a willingness to defend her truth, no matter how uncomfortable it made others. Today, Whitney Houston's legacy lives on through her music, which continues to inspire new generations. The live interview that turned ugly may have silenced the room, but it also amplified her humanity. It reminded the world that behind the soaring notes and chart-topping success was a woman who demanded to be heard, not just as a singer, but as a person.